Hello friends, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and in this video we're going to do the full and detailed review of the Lenovo P2. So the Lenovo P2 is the latest smartphone from Lenovo, which is a successor of the Lenovo P1. So the P series is known for huge battery capacity, and this phone also comes with a 5000 mAh battery, and this is a kind of a premium phone when you compare with the K6 Note and other Lenovo's offering below the 20,000 price point. So the P2 comes with a Snapdragon 625 octa-core chipset. It is either coupled with 3 gigs of RAM or 4 gigs of RAM, and there is 32 gigs of storage, and it also has a 5.5-inch Full HD display, and this comes with a 13 megapixel rear camera, LED flash, and also a 5 megapixel front facing camera. So in this video we'll talk about almost all aspects about this device and see how good the device is for a pricing of 16,999 for the base variant and 17,999 for the 4GB RAM variant. So let's get started with the detailed reviews. First up, let's see the design and build quality. So design wise, the Lenovo P2 is a quite good looking device out there. We can see here it has a slightly curved finishing towards the edges, the camera unit on the rear panel, the dual tone dual LED flash, the NFC logo, the Lenovo branding, and you can also see there is a SIM tray on the left side. There is also a button which is slider, which enables you to have this power saving mode. So when you slide it, it goes to the ultimate power saving mode. So that's the option here, and on the right side we have the power and volume keys. Now you can see that the edges have chamfered, which also adds to the premiumness of the device, and on the top we have this 3.5mm audio jack, and at the bottom we have this micro USB charging slot along with the speaker unit. So design wise, this is quite a good looking device out there, but there isn't anything stand out in the design aspect. And you also have this fingerprint scanner on the front panel, and this is integrated with the home button. So what it does is it has this on screen buttons and also navigational buttons which can be used with the fingerprint scanner. So fingerprint scanner acts as the home button, back button, and also multitasking button, similar to the Lenovo Z2 Plus. So design and build quality looks quite good. There isn't anything stand out in the design, but the device feels quite premium for the pricing it is being offered at with this aluminium finishing. So that's the design and build quality of the Lenovo P2. Now let's talk about the display. So this phone comes with a 5.5 inches display size, this 1080p resolution, and it has this Super AMOLED display. So being a AMOLED panel, the color quality looks really vivid and vibrant, and the sharpness levels and also the viewing angles are really good. So the display touch response also feels quite good. There is also a Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection offered on the display. So overall the display of the Lenovo P2 is good and offers good color quality. Now let's talk about the software. So this phone comes with Android 6.0 Marshmallow, and we have this stock-like UI, which is the Vibe UI, and we have an app drawer where you can see a UI which is quite similar to the stock experience. So if you go to the settings panel, again it's a stock-like UI, and we have some options where you can see navigation buttons can be hidden. As I said before, you can just hide the navigation buttons, and now we can enable it using the options available, and you can also just swipe from the bottom to enable it. And you can also use the fingerprint scanner to navigate. So that means you just tap on it, it will go back, just press on it, it will come to the home screen, and if you just tap and press, it will be the multitasking option. So that's the software aspect. Now it also comes with additional options, and in the features there is some additional tools like quick snap, that is double press on the volume button to capture images. There is a double tap to wake. There is also dual app profile where you can launch 2 instances of specified app concurrently, and there is high sensitivity touch. So some additional options are included, and it does provide some good options overall. There is also secure zone management where you can create additional zones, and there is also support for themes. Some default themes are included, some basic themes are there, but there is no option to download third-party themes. So software on the Lenovo P2 definitely feels nice, and it does give a great feel altogether because of the stock-like UI and a pretty basic UI, and it's quite easy to navigate as well. Now talking about the performance, so this phone runs on a Qualcomm Snapdragon 625 octa-core chipset, which is clocked at 2 GHz and coupled with either 3 gigs of RAM or 4 gigs of RAM, and there is 32 gigs of storage. Now there is also 4G LTE and voltage support. There is dual SIM card and micro SD card expansion slot, which is a hybrid SIM card. Now talking about the performance of this device, in day-to-day experience, this device performed really well. There is hardly any issues, and even when you're running different apps, you get enough memory to run almost all apps. So there's no issues in performance aspect, and does the job really well. And the gaming performance of this device also quite good. It played almost high graphic rich games without much issues, and overall experience with gaming was pretty good. So in terms of the performance aspect, there's hardly anything to complain, and in day-to-day experience this was a quite good performing device with the Snapdragon 625 chipset. While most of the Lenovo phones come with the Dolby Atmos support, this phone does not come with the Dolby feature because this is not a phone in the Note series or K series. This is a P2 series, P series rather, and this is known for battery life, so there is no Dolby Atmos support, but still the speakers located at the bottom provide really good experience. So this definitely is a good device if you are interested in multimedia capabilities. So that's also a good aspect about the Lenovo P2. Now talking about the fingerprint scanner. So the fingerprint scanner is located on the front panel, very similar to the Lenovo Z2 Plus, and the fingerprint scanner works really fast and does the job in unlocking the device pretty fast. So additionally, the fingerprint scanner supports some gestures which we have talked about previously, and this is one of the really good and fast fingerprint sensors available. Now let's talk about the camera. So this phone comes with a 13 megapixel rear camera, dual tone dual LED flash, and a front facing 5 megapixel camera. So the camera interface is typical Lenovo. We have the smart composition mode, and some added features are also included. Some modes are there like Pro mode, Art Nightscape, Artistic HDR, slow motion, fast motion, extra are included. And this phone also can record videos in 4K resolution. That's kind of good for a phone in this price category, because the Snapdragon 625 definitely has support for 4K resolution. And talking about the camera performance, we would say it's kind of above average performer in this price point. Definitely in daylight conditions, the photos came out quite well with a decent color quality, and sharpness levels were also quite acceptable. But considering the phone which is priced almost in the 17K price point, we would have expected the cameras to be slightly better, especially in the low light experience and overall sharpness levels when taking photos in multiple light conditions. So the camera is definitely above average camera, but we would have expected a slightly better camera on this device. The front facing camera again not really the best in this segment, and does the job pretty well for social shares. So overall the camera is in the strength of this device, but for casual users this won't disappoint, and this provides definitely an above average experience. Now finally talking about the USP of this device, the battery. So this phone comes with a 5000 mAh massive battery, and the battery performance of this device is really good. We also mentioned about the slider, which once you slide it, it comes to the ultimate power saving mode, which provides really great battery life. You can see battery time remaining is 111 hours, so that's a really great capacity battery and performance for ultimate power saving mode. And when we tested the battery life, we could easily get to almost 2.5 days of battery life with this device. Already we know the Snapdragon 625 is one of the really optimized device, processor for battery life, and the Lenovo P2 provides excellent battery life, almost close to 2.5 days of battery life, with a screen on time going well above 10 hours in our usage. So almost 10 to 12 hours screen on time you can get with this device easily, even if you are a power user, and this is one of the really good devices to buy if you want terrific battery life. So now we have talked about almost all aspects about this phone. So how good is the Lenovo P2 priced at 17,000? So Lenovo P2 offers a good build quality. It's a premium metallic build finishing along with aluminum chassis and chamfered edges, so that definitely gives a good feel. And this also comes with a Super AMOLED panel. The display is really vibrant, colorful and crisp, and the software is also really good. The stock like UI with almost a similar experience. Then the performance is definitely good with Snapdragon 625. The cameras are kind of average. That's probably only a shortcoming of this device. The cameras are not really up to the mark, but other than that, even the battery life is superb. So overall the Lenovo P2 offers great value for money if you're looking for a phone with massive battery and battery life. So if you're a frequent traveler who wants to listen to music and watch movies while traveling, this is the best companion you can pick for price of below 20,000. So this is available in two variants, 16,999 and 17,999, and available exclusively on Flipkart. So that was the detailed review of the Lenovo P2 along with the pros and cons. The only disappointing aspect probably would be the camera, and it's also slightly heavier device at almost close to 180 grams. So this is a slightly heavy device. So these are only two shortcomings which we could find. Other than that, this is a quite good device overall and does give great value for money, especially with a massive battery. If you plan to buy the Lenovo P2, we have the links available in the description of this video. You can use our link to buy the device. So that's all guys, thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.